finish having a little quick chit chat with you guys. So yeah, the YouTube journey now. I'm gonna tell you guys just some random things I wish I knew that would have helped me get monetized a lot sooner and get the pin and the check and the money and grow. So first thing, you have to be consistent, and the consistency for me means something different to what consistency means to you. Find out what works for your schedule with YouTube. Like, don't try to know 5 times a week, 4 times a week if you cannot maintain it. Do something you can maintain. If that's maintaining 1 day a week, but you're consistently doing you're consistently posting on that 1 day at that set time, you will see an improvement in your channel. I post sporadically, but at the moment I'm trying to post at least once a week, and already I can see such a great improvement. There is almost like a community building at the moment. Like, the same set of people who normally comment every now and again, like, now they're present for each video before it's even posted. They'll check in on me on Instagram and stuff like that. So try to be consistent on YouTube, but do a schedule that works for you. Don't just run up in a this and do 3 day, 4 day, because burnout is very real, and burnout, it's harder to come back from. As hard as it is to get there, it's harder to even come out of it. So try to find a schedule that works for you and just stick to it. 2, try to find your niche. When I started YouTube, I mean, I'm still a small YouTuber myself, and I'm still in my early beginner, just starting days. I like to give myself at least a year to kind of understand what I'm doing in my life. Whether that's starting a new skill, getting a new job, I normally give myself 8 months to a year to really feel a certain way about it. And with YouTube, 1 year later, what I can say is that with the niche thing, yeah, your niche is basically like a topic, or so a niche is basically what you specialize in or what your channel is predominantly based on. So for me, like, my niche at the moment is lifestyle, so I show that through my vlogs. Sometimes I'll have a quick chit chat, like very much unplanned, chilled. Like, I don't really put in a lot of effort in those kind of videos, because I just try to show my actual lifestyle. It's very authentic. If I'm not doing anything, I'll show you guys that. I don't know, or I'll just not vlog, because there's nothing to show. I'll show you when there's something to actually show. That's one thing. And the second thing that I'm doing at the moment is, I'm just using myself as an example so that you guys can be able to understand what I mean by niche in a more, you know, specific, broken down way. So the other thing that I'm doing at the moment is travel. Obviously, travel is my niche. That's my love, that's my passion. That's one thing that I could do without getting paid for, and I would literally feel no way. I would just be happy for the experience itself. That being said, don't try to give me an experience without paying me, thanks. But what I'm trying to say is, traveling is my little niche. I can talk about travel from morning start to travel done. Everything travel, yeah, I'm willing and able to do that. I love that. So that's my little niche. Sadly, because of the lockdown, I can't really give you guys the content that I have in mind, but you guys know it's to come. The other thing that I'm focusing on at the moment is business. By nature, I am quite an entrepreneurial person. It's something that I've only accepted lately. Like, I never used to understand why I just love money so, but you know, so the more you grow, the more you kind of understand why you're growing. So it's so business, like I said, I can have a full essay about that, not be tired, talk about it over and over, day after day. That's my niche. That's something that I'm passionate about. That's something that I actively do. Like, if I see a problem, I try to make a product to fix the problem, or I suggest how they could improve the situation in the business, like almost like business analysis, but not really in depth, more in my own little way, you know. I have my little hustling thing and go on some of the show that never really to work out, so we're onto the more entrepreneurial business. Yeah, so find your niche, and this is a trial and error thing. Don't feel shamed, don't feel embarrassed about trying random ass videos. Like, I've been there. I did a random ass video, I did foot video, because I'm a random person. So like, me just wake up and say, alright, today I don't know, today I get a tattoo, or tomorrow I could I don't know, just do something random. Like, some will just don't make no sense, but I just need for them to stay alive. So I'm a random person by nature, so my channel was hella random when I just started, because I would just do whatever I felt for on the day. Like, if I feel like doing a foot peel, I buy a foot peel, I'm doing a foot peel. You guys saw that, it was gross. It didn't really go with the actual brand that I'm trying to build, but it's still a part of me. Did it need it to go on YouTube? Probably not, because nothing quality never really come out of it, like it just did it. Plus sometimes I like watching them look crying somebody just put it out because me like watch it, some people like watch it, but it never coincides with the brand. So lots of videos that I have on my page are actually privated or deleted. So yeah, don't feel afraid to try something. First of all, you just come into this space, just try to be your authentic self. It took me a while to open up to you guys. If you go back to my older videos, you can literally see me how much I was stuttering. I didn't look as free and nice and flowy as I am now. I'm like this, like, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jada. Today I'm talking about vials in Jamaica. Like that's how I spoke, like tense. No girl, you know, we can record any time of the day. What you saying, love? Hi, hello. You subscribe. Yeah, no, I'm my authentic self. But stuff like that, it takes time, especially if you're not a naturally confident person. Just give your time, just give yourself grace and space for just, you know, naturally get into the YouTube swing, because I realize that the more authentic I am, the more I am myself, and I'm not trying to sound like anyone or do it a certain way, like I'm just doing my own thing, is the more you guys appreciate that and can relate to me. So I just love the fact that we're all humans over here and we're not robots. I started my video same way because that's just how I talk. Sometimes I mix things up. You guys see that that's just how I talk. But at the core of it, I am myself, and that's why you guys are here. So own your space and don't feel afraid to take up space. If I do a video tomorrow and it go viral, don't feel coward, don't hide, we own it. Like, yes, I did the video. Yes, the video is viral. What do you have to say about it? Where's my check? Like, own your space, do what you do, like own your craft, like improve your craft. For me, like the best thing about this whole YouTube journey is when I can go back 3 months ago and see how old a girl here, like I'm not recognize her because I made this. But at that point in time, I felt like that was my best self, and each day the more I do videos, the more I do this, is the more I get better at it. Is the more I can just open my camera and just take it in one take, like have the camera edit and post it, and then I know say yeah, 5 years from now, good content. Like I'm doing content where 5 years from now, you can still come back and watch the video and feel say, yeah, I enjoy the content because it's authentic and you know me can relate to it and it real and it this and it that. Like that's the kind of content that I go for. And if you're trying to get monetized in the space, that's what I would advise you to do. Just own it, own your space, take up your space, do what you have to do. Some of us faster than others. So naturally, some of us, it will take us 6 years to open up to YouTube. 1 year, 6 months, 3 months, whatever time it takes. Just take your time, be gentle, master your craft, and make sure so when you look back for your video then, yes, I wanna know that girl, you know, because the girl there has to write yourself. Today, better woman does. Better woman I look on. And that's how me feel, and that's how more I want to feel as content creator too. The next thing that I wish I knew is that, oh yeah, I did the YouTube wrong, so wrong. So when I actually got monetized, I would normally just click the monetization button. Like whenever I upload my videos, you have the option of selecting monetization on or off the video. So I'll just have it on, select the kind of ads that I want, and the ads are normally skippable ads. You have ads that are non-skippable. You have ads that just come right down on the panel and stuff like that. So I would just automated. I automated them, but a friend actually corrected me, because when you are watching the videos, like when you guys are watching the videos and you don't see a lot of ads, that's probably because the YouTuber didn't actually go in and place the ads. With YouTube, it's a hit and miss. Whenever they do it automatically, sometimes they'll literally just put 2 ads in my video. That's not gonna pay a B. Do you get what I mean? Like I need like 8. Thank you. So place your ads them in your video. Place your ads them in the video. Place whatever amount you need, tweak it. Sometimes you can put at the beginning, sometimes at the end. Like my friend literally had to pull me up like, girl, why am I not seeing your ads in your videos? Like, how should you go get paid? But not before a time. So when she told me it was the perfect time, I literally had to go back through every single one of my video and automatically place them. So major emphasis on this point, because a lot of people, like when you get monetization, you're so excited for the money that you just click monetize. You know, business is not going in and tidying it up and make sure say everything, you know, did it. I kind of knew, but I didn't really know how easy it would be. But this next point is that there is money to be made in this YouTube space, and it doesn't have to take you 5 years. It doesn't have to take you 1 year. Some people get monetized in that 3 months, 1 month, depending on how viral the video go. And that's really viral, but how much your video people watch the more money you're gonna make. And if people watch the ads, so this is why you need to have an engaging community, that when you tell them to watch the ads, they will watch the ads. You understand? But there's money to be made in this YouTube space. I was watching a YouTuber today. Her name is Courtney Danielle. Correct me if I'm wrong, but nice black YouTuber. Check her out if you're into like personal development, growth, business, that kind of stuff. She talk about that, and Christianity as well. She was saying that she started YouTube 5 years ago. And 5 years ago they got start. She was saying that on her channel, when she was at 25k subscribers, she was earning about 100 to 200 pounds on AdSense. Like what I just showed you guys, the AdSense. She was earning that from YouTube AdSense alone. That's not her full YouTube paycheck, but AdSense was giving her that, and then reviews was giving her another money, which is 400 pounds. So for the month, YouTube as itself, like just literally waking up and recording itself and posting it, was giving her 500 pounds a month, right? And that was her just doing it dilly dally. She never serious with it. And that's 25k subscribers. Here I am in 2021 getting the same, a 96 pound, 100 pound to make. Like I could do it that way there, or similar in the same price range. I'm making the same amount on 2,117, I don't know. 17, I don't know. But yeah, 2,100 on account. And I'm making the same amount. So if you really want to make money in this YouTube space, you can. Like, don't make some of the figure them discourage you, and don't make some of the figure them money where you're here to, like people who make thousands and millions and them money there. Don't let that make you get too excited either, because you don't actually get paid for the viral videos. It's not how many people watch your video what you get paid for. It's how long, not how long they watch it, but if they watch the ads, and obviously like your watch time and stuff like that with your engagement. So there's money to be made. So if you want to make money and you have a good personality and you have things for talk about, come to YouTube. If you're not done for talk, if you have things for show, you should come show the things and come make money, because there's space for everybody. And not only that, is YouTube ads is paying us. So any amount of ads can, any video you can make any amount of money. Like I don't think there's a limit on how much you can make on YouTube, or a minimum on how much you can make. It's really your community, your YouTube channel, and you, like how much work you put in. So those are some of the stuff that I wish I knew before starting YouTube. But I'm gonna stop with a big thank you. I'm literally going to call my friend now and find out how I can get the payout, because more the money for the weekend. But yes guys, I'm going to literally call my friend now and ask her how I can get the little money. But a big thank you to everyone that's literally watched a video. If you liked a video, commented a video. And commenting, guys, please start commenting on the video. Come on, if you don't like them or you don't like them, when you like the content, when you like the vlogs, when you like the informative videos, like comment so I can know. Please comment on the videos, I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, just a massive thank you for everyone that shared it, everyone that's encouraged me, my friends. I don't know some of my own, because I really fun channel this. I want to make my day here. So big shout out to you guys. And yeah, like, thank you all for staying with me for a year, and I would love to see where YouTube takes us. For now, I've been your girl Jada. I feel like I'm on podcast, may I say? For now, I've been your girl. For now. Anyways, for now, I've been your girl Jada, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.